Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving into how to get a UK work visa fast in 2025, because who's got time to wait? Whether you're eyeing a job in London or just dreaming of a fresh start, the rules have shifted, and I've got the 10 fastest steps to make it happen. From snagging a sponsor to slashing weeks off with priority tricks, I'll break it down so you can move to the UK without the stress. It's April 2025, policies are tight, but we're beating the clock. Stick around, hit subscribe, and let's get you that visa. 1. Choose the right visa. Picking the right visa is your first step to getting a UK work visa fast in 2025, and the skilled worker visa is usually the quickest if you've got a job offer lined up. It's the most popular route, needing a sponsor, a UK employer with a license, and it typically processes in 3 weeks from outside the UK, with options to speed it up. If you're in healthcare, the Health and Care Worker Visa is a fast alternative, skipping the £1,035 yearly health surcharge and targeting NHS or care roles, while the Global Talent Visa works for standout talents but requires endorsements that can drag on. Speed hinges on matching your skills to the visa. Skilled worker shines because employers are familiar with it, and you can cut that 3-week wait to days with priority services. Other visas, like the High Potential Individual, don't need a job but aren't work-focused and take longer. Check your qualifications early to avoid chasing the wrong option and wasting precious time. 2. Secure a job offer and certificate of sponsorship, COS. You can't get a UK work visa without a job offer from an employer holding a sponsor license, so this step is critical for speed in 2025. That employer issues a certificate of sponsorship, COS, a unique digital code you'll need for your application, and some can generate it in days if they're desperate to hire. To move fast, target high-demand fields like healthcare, IT, or engineering, especially roles on the immigration salary list, where sponsors are actively seeking workers. Browse job sites like Indeed, LinkedIn, or Reed. Company UK, filtering for visa sponsorship, or cold email companies asking about their COS process. Big players like the NHS often act quickly. In 2025, enforcement's tight. Over 500 sponsors lost licenses by late 2024 for rule breaking, so verify your employer's status on the government's public list. A COS isn't just paperwork, it's your entry key, and a proactive hunt plus a reliable sponsor can slash weeks off your timeline. 3. Meet eligibility requirements. The skilled worker visa demands 70 points, but it's straightforward if you're ready, making it a fast track in 2025. You automatically get 50 points, 20 for a sponsor's job offer, 20 for a skilled role, RQF level 3 or above, like a supervisor or technician, and 10 for English at B1 level. Prove it with an IELTS test or a degree taught in English. The final 20 points are flexible. Earn £38,700, set in 2024, or less if it's a shortage job or you've got a relevant PhD. You also need £1,270 in savings for 28 days, unless your sponsor promises to support you. Speed this up by having your English certificate and bank statements on hand. People stall when they scramble for these post-application. In 2025, rules are strict but clear. Meet them up front, and you're set to apply without hiccups. It's a checklist, tick it off, and you're halfway to the UK. 4. Apply online and use priority services. Once you've got your COS, jump online to the UK government's visa portal to apply. It's where you enter your COS number, upload documents, and pay fees like the £536 visa cost plus £1,035 per year for the immigration health surcharge. You can start up to 3 months before your job's listed start date, so don't delay, file at the moment you're ready. For speed, tack on priority service, £500, for a decision in 5 working days, or super priority, £1,000, for next day results, though availability varies by country. Confirm when you apply. In 2025, the system's all digital, no paper forms to slow you, but processing only begins after biometrics, so book that next. Standard time is 3 weeks from outside the UK, but priority options can shrink it to days, perfect if you're racing the clock. Pay extra, plan smart, and you'll cut the wait dramatically. Every day counts. 5. Book biometrics promptly. After submitting your application, you'll need to provide fingerprints and a photo at a Visa Application Centre, VAC. It's the UK's way of verifying your identity, and it's non-negotiable in 2025 with e-visas replacing old BRPs. Book your VAC slot right after applying, because processing doesn't start until this is done, and busy centers can mean week-long waits if you're slow. If you've got a biometric passport, some countries let you use the UK Immigration ID Check app, scan it at home, skip the visit, and save days. VACs are worldwide, so find your nearest one and aim for a same-day or next-day appointment if possible. In 2025, this step's a bottleneck for the unprepared. Lag here, and your fast track slows to a crawl. Treat it like a deadline, get in quick, get scanned, and keep your application rolling toward approval without losing momentum. 6. Prepare documents in advance. Delays often hit when documents are missing or messy, so prep everything before you apply to keep things fast in 2025. You'll need your passport, blank page unless biometric, CAS number, English test results or degree proof, and £1,270 in savings over 28 days, or a sponsor's letter saying they'll cover you. Jobs in healthcare or education might need a criminal record certificate, and anything not in English or Welsh requires a certified translation. Scan these into clear PDFs, blurry files get kicked back, stalling you for weeks. In 2025, it's all uploaded online, no mailing, so have digital copies ready to go. Gathering this early means UKVI can process your case without pestering you for more, turning a potential month-long snag into a smooth ride. It's like packing for a trip, do it ahead, and you're off without a hitch. 7. Avoid delays. Even a perfect plan can trip over avoidable delays, so stay sharp to keep your visa fast in 2025. Check your CAS number and job details twice. Errors like a wrong digit can freeze your application for weeks. If UKVI asks for extra docs, say, a better bank statement, reply within a day, they won't wait long. Apply outside peak times like late summer if you can. April 2025 is calm so far, but busy seasons clog the system. Don't book flights until your visa's in hand, or you're out cash if it's late. Priority services help, but they're wasted if your paperwork's sloppy or biometrics lag. With 2025's border security bill tightening rules, scrutiny's high, mistakes aren't forgiven easily. Precision keeps you at 3-week standard or days with priority, sloppiness adds pointless weeks. Stay on it, and you'll land in the UK without a hitch. 8. Target high-demand sectors for faster sponsorship. In 2025, some UK industries are desperate for workers, making them your shortcut to a fast work visa. Think healthcare, IT, and engineering. These sectors often feature on the immigration salary list, ISL, meaning sponsors are pre-approved to hire overseas talent quickly, sometimes issuing a certificate of sponsorship, CAS, in days. The NHS, for example, is a visa sponsorship machine, churning out CAS for nurses or doctors at lightning speed, while tech firms snap up coders to fill gaps the Migration Advisory Committee's reviewing this year. To speed things up, scour job boards like NHS Jobs, Tech Nation, or Monster for sponsorship available listings, or pitch yourself directly to companies with urgent needs. In 2025, over 470 care sector sponsors lost licenses, tightening options, so focus on stable, high-demand fields. Landing a role here doesn't just mean a job, it's a fast-track CAS, slashing your visa wait from months to weeks. 9. Leverage priority processing availability by country. Not all countries offer the same speed boosts for UK visa applications in 2025, so knowing your local options can cut your wait time drastically. The standard skilled worker visa takes 3 weeks from outside the UK, but priority service, £500 for 5 days, and super priority, £1,000 for next-day decisions, aren't universal. Availability depends on your visa application center, VAC. Big hubs like the US, India, or UAE often have these slots, while smaller countries might not, so check the UKVI website when you apply. To speed it up, apply from a country with priority if you're nearby, say, flying to Dubai from Pakistan for a faster VAC. In 2025, post-Brexit ETA rules and digital e-visas mean tighter processing, but priority still shaves off weeks if you snag it. Research your location's offerings early, book the fastest service available, and you could be approved before others even get started. 10. Use pre-application support services. The UK offers tools to dodge delays before you even apply, and in 2025, they're gold for speeding up your work visa. The Check If You Need a UK Visa tool on Gov UK confirms your eligibility in minutes. Plug in your job and nationality to avoid wrong turns. Contact the UKVI helpline, £2.50/minute, or paid Sponsor UK service if you're switching visas inside the UK. They'll flag issues like a shaky COS or missing funds before you submit. Some employers, especially in healthcare, have visa advisors who'll pre-check your docs, ensuring your English proof or savings pass muster. In 2025, with e-visas fully rolled out, errors get caught fast, so use these free or cheap services to polish your application first. Spending an hour upfront can save weeks of back and forth later, turning a standard 3-week wait into a smooth, priority-boosted sprint to approval.